watch a vulture when I flip the paddock face. Dead president, dead president. Dead president, dead president. Let's go, all my little militant. Let's go, I'm innocent. Dead president, dead president. Dead president, dead president. Feds. Let's go, I'm innocent. Hands on me, got the yellow brace. Check off in my pocket like the yellow paste. Was when I was asking. Low facility, I keep it classy. Build an empire, yeah, that was my state of mind. Yeah, that was my state of mind. Keep the blocks over there, we call it Lego land. Meanwhile, it's like it's Amsterdam. Boy, fresh, you know, got the tropes. 16 when I bought my first rollie. Legend in my hood, just like a never ride in the extra car.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Colts are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against a Cowboys team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Indianapolis Colts. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Second down, here's Watson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Fournette fighting through. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, it's Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Taylor trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Fournette, a first down carry. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 5-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 5. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts add on to their lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll... Stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
An update now from down in Houston. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38!
From the gun, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Taylor will throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And a nice spin into some open field. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's Watson now on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Let's go!
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw on second is Watson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Watson on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. Oh, good move. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. 20. And they will finally get him down. And now penalty flags coming in as well. And they might get half the distance here to boot. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's a give to Fournette, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's got it up and through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On second down, Kamara. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On second down, here's Taylor. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend there?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And the Lions adding more points to their total, extending that lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Able to get away. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Second down now after the incompletion. The 10th carry for Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now Fournette. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Red zone opportunity.
Let's go.
On first down, Watson. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Second down following the run. Taylor now. From the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They go play action here on first down. Looking long for Thomas. Fights, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
A handoff to Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Watson now, operating from the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Watson on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
To throw is Watson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Now it's Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there, taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter play. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Come on, let's go. What?
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go. What?
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on 3rd down. Watson being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, That kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team. Yeah,
we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And McDonald here over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On the run, it's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Steps away to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Fournette running right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Myers now to kick it away. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They run it again with Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. On 3rd down, Taylor, he's going to let it fly. Thomas barreling ahead. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. Here we go with Kamara. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 47-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
there. Didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Watson on 3rd down. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Watson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about it.
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Let's go. 190. 190. Flex round. Flex round.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
Watching me put in my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Getting, yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got lots on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn off. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! Hold on. What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up. Whoa. What you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm in the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it. They gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top off a bridge. My black boys like boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Listen, I don't trust her. So, no, I said, what you mean? Whoa. I said, what you mean? You thought I was finished. You thought it was over. You thought I retired. You thought I was fishing with Colby. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap God, Cyclops, and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rose still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, them baddest bag gon' get it. What you mean?
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
Yellow view on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying. Yellow view on my man, that's Poochie. Dig what I'm saying. Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Whammies, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies. It's a vibe. I just put the homie. It's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it. I got a stuck